Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Jenny Breen, also known as the Wiggy Girl here on YouTube. Subscribe, follow, all the things. Hit that like button. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. You'll find me there as well for inspiration, weight loss, wigs, midlife, all the things. So let's dive into my review on UniWigs Georgia in the color Vanilla Butter Blonde. What you're seeing right now is this wig after it has been shampooed, air dried, and then curled. I threw some waves through it. I've brushed her out. This is a review of this wig, not out of the box, what you can expect to see after you shampoo it. A lot of times reviewers will show you a wig right out of the box, and yes, that's great. Sometimes it has box hair, depending on whether it's human hair, synthetic, what have you, but a lot of times we don't see what it looks like after it's shampooed. And when you're talking about a budget-friendly wig, and this one is budget-friendly, even though it's 100% Remy human hair, the hair quality is fantastic. Sometimes you'll see that when it air dries after a shampoo, it can be a little frizzy, and you can definitely tell where you're compromising in terms of price tag. Okay, so after I shampooed it, little small disclosure, I feel personally, and this is being honest, that the root color has faded just a bit. So initially, right out of the box, the roots were a little bit more shadowed, a little tiny bit darker than this. And I use great shampoo. I use Redken, the anti-frizz shampoo and conditioner. So it wasn't a shampoo thing. It was just a color thing. So nothing that would be a deal breaker for me, but just know that if you prefer a very rooted look, be aware that after you shampoo this one, you might experience a little bit of lightening on the roots. To me, there's still some shadowing there, so it's not like it is an unrooted wig, but it's definitely lighter than what it was when I first pulled this one out of the box. The length is 15 inches, and the density is what I absolutely love about this wig. It's 110% density, which is light, light, light. Let me show you. It just feels like it's very wearable, which is what I prefer when it comes to wig wearing. Because, and I'll tell you, I have genetically thin hair. So thin hair to me feels comfortable. This is definitely more than what I have naturally. So it feels thicker, obviously, but in terms of density, it's still lighter and it feels fantastic. So 15 inches total. It's lightly layered throughout, kind of just a point cut layering, which is great when you want to throw waves through it. I have also flat ironed, straightened this one out, and it turned out beautiful. There's a little bit of a kink right here, but I'm going with it because that's hair. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? And sometimes when we have perfect hair, it can tend to look like a wig. When it looks like natural hair, it looks like it's your own hair growing right out of your head. The lace on it is ear to ear. So you can see here, I'll take a comb and I will pull some of my bio hair out just to blend these edges a little bit better. Just by doing that helps a ton. And then you just blend that lace just like that. On this side as well, just dig in and pull. See, that's my natural hair right there. And it blends right in. It's a little bit darker, of course, but it blends. You cannot tell that my hair, there it is. It kind of just gets lost right in there. The knots on this one are really nice. For a wig that is not going to break the bank, the knots are sometimes what you compromise on, and the knots on this one are fantastic. Probably because it's a lighter shade, but you can see they're pretty close to invisible. The lace is high quality. I don't feel any itch whatsoever with it. It's just fantastic. let's take a look at, well, I'll give you a 360 first, and then we're gonna take a look at the cap because there are some interesting things about it. So hold on. Here's the back. And like I said, I've flat ironed this one and I have thrown waves through this one and it holds a curl really well. I use a 1.5 inch barrel for this. Okay, so let's take a little closer look at the color. It's a neutral blonde. Again, it's called Vanilla Butter Blonde with highlights throughout, a little bit of darker lowlights just to give it that dimension. It's a really, really pretty shade. And here are these roots again. Okay, let's take a look at the cap. First of all, the cap has been changed. So this is not the cap that you would get with your Georgia. So it's unfortunate, but what they did was they upgraded the cap. So this is the old cap, and I don't even, I don't feel the need to show it too in depth because they've changed it, but let me tell you what they've changed. So this full mono top is the same. You'll have parting flexibility all throughout this space right here. But what changed was this wefting is now all a velvet grip. So it's made out of velvet. I've seen it. It's beautiful. But it's called Pure Fit Grip Cap. And it's adjustable at the nape, but it's also adjustable, and this is key, from ear to ear. So every once in a while you'll get a wig that's a little bit too big, it's bulky right here in the crown. That will be able to further tailor and customize that for you. So that's kind of a neat feature that they added to it. Unfortunately, I don't have it to show you, but what can I do? Order it and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. And then put it in the review down below because I'd love to know just how you feel in the Pure Fit grip cap. I've heard it's amazing. And also with that, it's microbial and it eliminates the growth of bacteria. So it's a great cap all in all, and I believe that it will be very successful versus what the standard cap is. Of course, standard cap is breathable, and there are lots of great things about a standard cap. Like, I love my wefting because it's so breathable, and I can imagine the velvet might be a little less breathable, but you're kind of trading one thing for another. But anyway, this is Georgia by UniWigs in Vanilla Butter Blonde. I think this is a fantastic starter human hair wig. If I were to try and explain a good beginner wig for somebody to try, this would be it. Easy, it was simple. After I shampooed it, it was not difficult to style. I air dried it. It dried a little tiny bit frizzy, but that's pretty standard. So through that, you'll throw either a flat iron through it or a curling iron. And I always suggest 1.5 inch barrel for that. So anyway, thank you so much for sticking around for this review. Follow me, subscribe here, and all the things. We'll see you next time.